Hello and everyone, welcome to another lesson with A Course in Miracles. My name's Janet Melody and today's lesson is 93. I'll be posting a link under this video so you can read the full content of this lesson yourself. Apologise if you hear any noise in the background because we're in that time of year where the lawns are being mowed, and so if you hear a buzzing in the background, that's what it is. Okay, so I hope it doesn't put you off too much. So today's lesson is light and joy and peace abide in me. Light, joy and peace abide in me. So let's read on what we do today to get this peace, joy and light to abide in us. You think you are the home of evil, darkness and sin. You think if anyone could see the truth about you, he would be repelled, recoiling from you as if from a poisonous snake. You think if what is true about you were revealed to you, you would be struck with horror so intense that you would rush to death by your own hand, living on after seeing this being impossible. These are beliefs so firmly fixed that it is difficult to help you see that they are based on nothing. That you have made mistakes is obvious. That you have sought salvation in strange ways, have been deceiving and afraid of foolish fantasies and savage dreams, and have bowed down to idols made of dust. All this is true by what you now believe. So what it's saying is, although we see ourselves as these sinful, just broken people, it's all just a mistake in our perception. That's what God is saying to us, It's just a broken viewpoint, that's all. And we think, we need to die to be, forgiven for what we have done and how we think. And, there's all these and little things. We are so guilty and so shameful about ourselves because we're not perfect as we're meant to be in our mind, by the ego mind that thinks the world has to be a certain way, and if it's not a certain way or the world's not a certain way, then everything is doomed and suffering must, basically stand in the world, suffering. And it's just all a misperception. Today we question this, not from the point of view of what you think, but from a very different reference point from which such idle thoughts are meaningless. These thoughts are not according to God's will. These weird beliefs He does not share with you. This is enough to prove that they are wrong, but you do not perceive that this is so. So yes, love does not see these things. It doesn't understand them because to it, it's nothing. What we're doing, it's almost like it looks at us and thinks, what on earth are you doing? I see you as love and that is it. Why are you doing these crazy things? And yet we're punishing ourselves and we're like, we're this, we're that. You must be looking down and thinking, goodness, you're a beautiful light. You are me, I am you. Come on. See this. I want you to see this. I can't understand what these things are you're doing. So it can't save us from what we're crazily making up with these meanings because it doesn't understand it. It's not that. It hasn't created that. We have. We just have to stop creating it. So why would you not be overjoyed to be assured that all the evil that you think you did was never done, that all your sins are nothing, that you are as pure and holy as you were created, and that light and joy and peace abide in you? Your image of yourself cannot withstand the will of God. You think that this is death, but it is life. You think you are destroyed, but you are saved. It's like you've always been, full of light and joy and peace. Always. Always there. It's never left. We have just left we're in this odd perception. It's like we've gone into another little fantasy world, making up like children, little stories. And we've made it so real, when really when you get to reality you see that, oh my goodness, I am this, I am love, I am peace, I am happiness, I am joy. And yet we've given ourselves all of these other labels that are just so painful. So we can be saved by love just by realizing the truth. The self you made is not the daughter of God. Therefore this self does not exist at all, and anything it seems to do and think means nothing. It is neither bad nor good. It is unreal and nothing more than that. It does not battle with the daughter of God. It does not hurt her, nor attack her peace. It has not changed creation, nor reduced eternal sinlessness to sin and love to hate. What power can this self you made possess when it would contradict the will of God? It has no power. We give it the power. When we release all of these meanings and things onto it, we are saved. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Over and over, this must be repeated until it is accepted. It is true. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Nothing can touch it or change what God created as eternal. The self you made evil and full of sin is meaningless. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God, and light and joy and peace abide in you. Once we realize this really true, and use these practices it's going to show us today to understand that and get in touch with that. You know, you just realize all these things that you think in the mind and thoughts that take you away are just so pointless. Salvation requires the acceptance of but one thought. You are as God or love created you, not what you made of yourself. Whatever evil you may think you did, you are as God created you. Whatever mistakes you made, the truth about you is unchanged. Creation is eternal and unalterable. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. You are and will forever be exactly as you were created. Light and joy and peace abide in you because God put them there. They are in you. They abide in you. They are solid as a rock. They're never going to leave. In our longer exercise periods today, which would be most profitable if done for the first 5 minutes of every waking hour, begin by stating the truth about your creation. Light and joy and peace abide in me. My sinlessness is guaranteed by God. So keep saying that every hour. As the hour dawning comes in, light and joy and peace abide in me. My sinlessness is guaranteed by God or love, you know. It's guaranteed. Then put away your foolish self-images and spend the rest of the practice period in trying to experience what God or love has given you in place of what you have decreed for yourself. So whatever you think about yourself today, one of those negative or whatever it is, like when you're punishing yourself or saying negative things about yourself, remember to wash it away and know that the truth is that love and peace and joy abide in you. That anything that you put on there is meaningless. It means nothing. It is absolutely just an illusion you're creating in your mind. You are what God created or what you made. One self is true, the other is not there. Try to experience the unity of your one self. Try to appreciate its holiness and the love from which it was created. Try not to interfere with the self which God or love created as you by hiding its majesty behind the tiny idols of evil and sinfulness you have made to replace it. Let it come into its own. Here you are. This is you, and light and joy and peace abide in you because this is so. It is repeating this over and over in this lesson today, that the light, the joy and the peace are there. It's like step into that truth. Put on that image of yourself because that is your true self. Embody it, be it, become it. Walk it, talk it, feel it, breathe it. All of the things, just totally welcome it in because that's the truth and say, I don't want to listen to all these other voices that are trying to pull me out of it. I am the light, I am the joy, and I am the peace. And I will stand in that, I will feel that, I will embody that, I will become that, and forever and ever that is who I will be from this day forth. You may not be willing or even able to use the first 5 minutes of each hour for these exercises. Try, however, to do so when you can. At least remember to repeat these thoughts each hour. Light and joy and peace abide in me. My sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Then try to devote at least a minute or so to closing your eyes and realizing that this is a statement of truth about you. If a situation arises that seems to be disturbing, quickly dispel the illusion of fear by repeating these thoughts again. Should you be tempted to become angry with someone, tell him silently, or her, light and joy and peace abide in you. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. So as you're saying it to yourself, see it in others as well. It's like having that like boom, boom, knock on. I see it in you, it's in me too. I see it in you, it's in me too. Light and joy and peace abide in me. You can do much for the world's salvation today. You can do much today to bring you closer to the part in salvation that God has assigned to you. And you can do much today to bring the conviction to your mind that the idea for the day is true indeed. So it's down to you, it's down to me to keep these thoughts in our minds all throughout the day. Every hour, bring it in and send it to whoever's near you. Why not, Just send it out. As you're sending it out, know that it's going to come back to you twofold. Whatever we give out, we receive too. So it's such a beautiful, beautiful lesson today to allow these wonderful things to come in because they're there. So it's to let them blossom, let them become, let them suddenly bloom out of you. So that you can feel it, you can become it, and that the world around you suddenly changes in such a glorious way. That's what you deserve. You are love. That's what you are. This isn't a hard thing. This is just something to notice, to become aware of, to understand, and to bring into your awareness to the point where you become it every day. You feel it every day, and you're supported every day by this beautiful, beautiful presence that brought you into this world. It brought you here, and it wants you to be the love that it is. It wants you to see the world as it sees the world, so that you can have a joyous life, a peaceful life, a light life. All of these things. So keep this wonderful lesson in your mind. Light and joy and peace abide in me. That's what we need to do today. So enjoy practicing it, enjoy becoming it. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Take care. Bye.